some shopping. I kind of wish I wasn't a basic B and loved Aritzia, but I'm a basic B and love Aritzia. Honestly though, they have something going for them. I just feel like when I walk in there, I just know that there's going to be something I like, because pretty much everything is an elevated basic, timeless basic. I feel like they've really leaned into that and I love it. So your girl did some shopping, but specifically with regards to their comfort wear, lounge wear. I've got a bunch of other stuff from Aritzia and we can get into like the effortless pants and the denim forum, all that in another video. But this particular haul and review was specific to their sweats and their activewear. So we're really gonna delve into that and my thoughts on those. I somehow spent like $400. Tell me how. Wow, they really wrapped the sweats on their own. Okay, it is no surprise that Aritzia has become very well known for their sweat fleece collection. And I don't really understand why. I didn't understand why until I owned a pair. And then I realized, okay, they aren't exactly like, you know, the Walmart pair of sweatpants. They are a little bit more elevated. Are they worth the price tag is another issue, but are they really well done? Yes. So I picked up a new sweat set specifically for my upcoming trip. So I planned on wearing this to the airport, and I really must give it to Aritzia that they've designed the sweatpant in a way that on the rack it doesn't look very much, but on it really does look quite expensive and chic, and I'm not really sure what they do to it. So I got the boyfriend fit wide basic in regular, so they have different lengths and stuff, which I think is really nice because then you can really get the sweats that are tailored to you. But I personally, I have the scrunched version of this, the boyfriend sweatpant, and it just gives like a very athletic vibe, and I wanted something a little bit more elevated. And I find that with a wider leg, it really gives off more of a lounge set rather than a sweat set. In terms of little details, I really like the thicker waistband. I think it looks a little bit more expensive that way. And it does still have a drawstring, although I typically like to tuck it in or not really have it showing, just because, again, I think it just looks better, more elevated that way. It also has the pockets here, which are nicely lined, not with the fleece, but with an additional sort of fabric layer, which I also like, a nice little touch. It is fully fleece inside, as the name Sweat Fleece comes from. And in terms of the pricing, it's $75, so it is not a cheap sweatpant by any means, but in terms of sizing, it does fit really well, and I'd say true to size, but maybe go up just a half size if you're in between, just for that little bit of a more relaxed look. There is also something called, I think, the Perfect Fit, which is a little bit of a tighter snug. I did try that on in store. Doesn't have pockets, which was a deal breaker for me, but the boyfriend fit is very similar and just a little bit less tight on the hips. And you know my theory when it comes to matching sets. I believe that you must get the matching set because not all blacks are the same, not all grays are the same, etc, etc. So I actually got not the boyfriend fit hoodie because I actually have that and in a very oversized fit, but the Perfect hoodie in a size small as well. It is a fully zippered one, so I like this just because it gives me the opportunity, especially when I'm traveling, to kind of wear something underneath, expose it if I get too hot, too cold, all of that. The zipper quality on this is really nice, and that is one of the things that I think I love about their sweat collection. The weight of the sweat fleece is also quite hefty, which I think is the reason why a lot of people love it. Just really does feel like quite luxe. Also has the pockets here, no extreme logoing or details except for the little top here on the hood for the hoodie, and on the pants on the side of one of the left pocket. What I do like about this though is it's not heat stamped, it's actually embroidered on, so again gives you that little bit of more of an elevated feel for a sweatsuit that's pretty much costing you like $200. So the sweatpants were $78 as I mentioned. The sweatshirt is $85, so really not by any means a cheap sweat set. It does say that it's made with premium mid-weight fleece, famous for its soft brushed back, suede face, and Cloud 9 cozy feel, the world's best. And I will say that it is very, very quite comfortable, but more importantly, the fit. So let's get to that. This is the full set on together. I'm gonna focus in a bit more on the pants, and I'll come in closer for the hoodie, but I'm about 5'6", 5'7", as you know, and it is a good fit on me. I feel like it is a straight leg pant, which is nice. It doesn't drag on the floor, which is also great. They do have different lengths, which is a huge plus, I think, for them in general, just because short girlies want short things, tall girlies want tall things, regular size girlies want regular things. But it is so comfortable. It does kind of pucker out a little bit where the pockets are, but I really don't actually mind that. I think it actually gives your hips a little bit more wabam. It does have the drawstring, so you can pull it up higher if you want, or obviously sit it down lower as a low rise also if you want. But it is just a perfect sweatpants, so I do get the hype about it. It feels very thick and hefty on. Like, this is not a summer sweatsuit. Coming in tighter so that you can see the little details of the sweat jacket, hoodie. Not me not finding the words, but this is the fit of it on, fully zipped up. So you can tell that it's a little bit more of a fitted look than the boyfriend version of this sweater. In terms of the sleeve length, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wished it was just an inch longer for my arms, just because I have quite long arms. So for example, when I reach up and I come back down, it doesn't quite fall right back down. I kind of like this to reach my wrist length. But the thing is, and something to keep in mind, I tried on the medium and this didn't change, just the body did. So I ended up with the small. So going oversized isn't going to necessarily change the sleeve length, or at least it didn't for me. This is what the hood looks like on. So it is a very classic hood, not overly oversized or anything, so you can't like hide in here fully. There's the Aritzia logo there, kind of subtle, still there. Kind of wished it was in black so that it would hide a little bit better, but here is it closer up, zipped up, the back of it. So it does still have a little bit of a slouch, even though it is the perfect fit. But I think it looks really good like this. I hope that it washes well. My other hoodies from them have, so voila. Outside of Aritzia fleece, I really like their contour and their seamless collection. They came out with a couple of new styles. This one here is a crew neck sleeveless shirt. I really like these for two reasons. One, because I use them as an activewear top, but I also use them as sort of an elevated basic just because of how seamless it fits and hugs on the body. So if you saw my Skims haul, it's very similar to the Fits Everybody fabric. I would say it's actually a little bit thicker, and in my opinion a little bit more high quality, but in a different way. It's just because it's got a little bit more weight to it. So if you're not a fan of Skims' really thin fabric, that second skin like fabric, this kind of sits in between. I have a few pieces from this collection. This is technically their golden collection, but I think it feels very similar to their seamless slash contour collection. I think it sits in the middle. But it is, I believe, meant to be an activewear top. It does have the little TNA symbol in the back, which I wish that it didn't, but it fits really well. And I loved the cap sleeves, the sort of sleeveless capped sleeve. This shirt is missing its tag, but it was $48. Okay, please ignore the mess in my home. This is the top on, and I'm just wearing it with an activewear pair of pants right now. But as you can see, just very, very seamless, very clean. I feel like I really like it as a activewear top, but more so as a classic basic. I love this material just because I think it hugs so nicely. Like, cotton will never hug like this. It does feel really buttery smooth. It looks really great with any of their blacks. I feel like they're pretty consistent with their blacks, which is nice. And then in terms of the arms here, I really kind of like this muscly type of look. It does give you a little bit of a broader shoulder though, so keep that in mind, but washes really well. I'd say perfect length, not like super long, not quite like mid-rise. So it's a nice length to tuck in or wear out, and just a classic piece to have in your closet. I have this in so many different styles, but I didn't have a capped sleeve version. These last pieces were actually on sale, and it is from their activewear collection. So as I mentioned, this is kind of gonna be a video more focused on like their athletic athleisure wear. I will go into their dressy stuff in another video, but they are very well known for their TNA butter which is this brushed, soft, kind of a line-like fabric if you're a fan of Lululemon, which I am. Seamless, like the Lululemon Align collection is. Honestly, if you made me do a blind test, I almost couldn't even tell the difference. But this one was on sale. It is their 7-inch high-rise. Although it looks kind of short here, it does just kind of sit as a longer biker short. I have the 5 inches, which I really love. I would say that you want these to fit snug, so I fit an extra small to a small. In sweats, I'll go small, and in the activewear, I do an extra small just because I want everything to be hugged. And I will say that they are very comfortable and they wear really well. They pill, I would say, probably, give or take, depending on how you treat them, the same or less than the Lululemon ones. They do have them in a bunch of different colors, but this one in particular was on sale. $38 is the classic price for the Atmosphere TNA Butter shorts, but this was actually on sale for 50% off somehow. So here are the biker shorts on. So as I mentioned, they are the 7-inch, so you'll see that they're a longer length than the 5s, which are closer to like that, if you can see the difference. I don't mind having a longer biker short, to be honest, especially if you are doing things like cycling. I feel like you kind of need that additional fabric for chafing and things like that. So if you're looking for a 7-inch, it's on sale right now. But in terms of an overall review of the Butter Atmosphere shorts, I have, I think, like 3 pairs of them, and I really quite like them. They wear in nice. When you wash them, they do kind of become a little bit softer and not as smooth. They kind of like, I don't know, they kind of get a little fuzzy, but I don't mind. They're honestly still super comfortable. With this top here, it almost looks like it's a one piece. So what's really nice is that if you mix and match from Aritzia, they do keep their blacks consistent, so it allows you to do things like that. But I like them for so many different reasons. I honestly wear them under dresses and things like that. They're just a good thing to have, I think. This is a brand new fabric for me, and it is the Golden Power Sculpt. So I got these black leggings. They're also on sale. It is a little bit more of a spandexy, shiny, sort of activewear feeling, if you know what I'm talking about. It does have a little bit more compression, I will say that, in comparison to the TNA Butter collection. The only thing I don't love is the fact that it's not entirely seamless on the top. It does have this additional drawstring here. Otherwise, it is seamless outside of having that drawstring kind of tucked in there. And I think they do that so that it kind of stays up. So if you're looking for a legging that stays up, this could be the winner chicken dinner for you. It is a cheeky style, so it is meant to really suck everything up in there. I actually got a size 0. I tried this on in store, I'm not gonna lie, because it was on sale, and Aritzia has this awful no return policy on sale products. So I did try it on, and it is quite compressive and it fits well. So I'd say you could, because of the stretch, skew different sizes. I could use like a more compressive legging in my sets because I do predominantly wear a Lululemon Align legging. So happy to try the Power Sculpt. Here are the leggings on. So they fit really nicely. They hug the body really well. I would say this top portion here is definitely a little bit more, if that is a description, than my Align leggings are, or the Butter leggings collection, even the high-waisted shorts are. It does have that drawstring here to keep it up, although to be quite honest with you, I think it's compressive enough that I probably wouldn't need to use that. It is otherwise a very classic black legging, no other details or stitches, but definitely a lot more of a activewear feeling than the Align leggings are, and then the Butter TNA leggings are. Cute, comfortable. All right, the last two are the exact same piece, and it is also a part of the Power Sculpt Golden collection from Aritzia. This one says that it is sweat wicking fabric with a slick, cool touch and sculpting feel. So very similar to the leggings that I showed you. It does say medium support, sculpts, removable cuffs, so all the things from a sports bra. Otherwise, it is a very classic sports bra. What I like about this is it's great for high intensity training just because it is a little bit of a higher neckline. Again, I tried these on because they would have been final sale. I feel like for high intensity training, when I'm like running and things like that, I really want my chest to feel a little bit more compressed. But it was also on sale, so $45, 60% off. Now this is an extra small, and I won't lie, it was a little bit tight just because of my bust size. So I'm a 32D and my waist is like my bust circumference is like 30 to 32, so I always kind of struggle with this. So I always size down because I want things to stay in place. But I got this in white, and I also got this in black, so I'm very, very true to my core about getting things to match because these are the exact same fabric. This is the white sports bra on, so nothing fancy, nothing special. It's just a razor black sports bra. Here is the back of it. I love a razor back because it shows off your back muscles. But as you can see, it is a little bit small on me in the bust area. But again, if I had sized up, it would just not be tight enough here. And so that's just the thing that I have to kind of deal with. But lots of coverage here, which is nice. And especially as a white sports bra, I feel like that is not a guarantee. And it's very important that it is opaque and that you can't see through it. So good on that, and it does have those removable cups as well. But in terms of pricing and for what it is, I feel very good about this one. And for safe measure, here is the sports bra in black, exact same fit, lots of coverage, which is really nice. And here's the back, and the blacks match. This is like a pet peeve for me, so I'm just glad that they match. Overall, I am a fan, I would say, of Aritzia's both athleisure and their athletic wear. I will say you just have to kind of try it and see the little differences from product to product because they aren't all the same. They don't fit all the same, and the designs are for different body types. For example, this set that I'm wearing right now is actually from them, and I really, really love it. They have it in a blue as well now, which I'm thinking about purchasing, but I love a good set, whether it is an athleisure set, whether it is a sweatsuit set, whether it is a loungewear set. You want to make sure that you get them as a set or else they don't look put together. But I would say that they wear really well and the quality is there. If you can get it on sale, great. But if not, I would say one core sweatpants, sweatshirt combo for things like traveling, commuting, things like that is great to have in your closet, but don't go overboard. I am trying to remind myself that I don't need like 10 different sweatsuit sets. I really just need one core one that I can rewear and wear multiple different ways. So hopefully this was helpful for you. I could also do like a more in-depth review of Aritzia pieces because I feel like I have a lot of opinions on very specific ones that I like and specific ones that I don't. Anyhow, so fun shopping with you as always and showing you what I got. Let me know your thoughts below on Aritzia sweat fleece stuff. I feel like they are so big right now. I feel like everybody has a pair, especially in Canada. It's like the Canadian basic girly thing to own. But let me know your thoughts on that as well as their activewear below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But with that, friends, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember that kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. So I just got my lashes done, so feeling some sort of way. Also, shameless plug, but I hope you watch my vlogs. I've been vlogging recently, and it's been so nice hanging out with you, not necessarily in a haul shopping style format. So come say hi on the vlog. Thanks.